Ants are small but powerful animals that many big people don't dare to tease them. Small but extremely important creatures in the ecosystem. Ants are extremely common insects, present in most territories on Earth. Ants have four stages of development: egg, larva, pupa and adult. Development time and shape changes of ants through stages. Emphasize the important role of worker ants and queen ants in maintaining the life of the ant nest. Typical shape of ants with three main parts: head, thorax and abdomen. Ants' favorite habitats are forests, grasslands, orchards. Ants like to live in colonies, building complex ant nests with many tunnels and rooms. Ant reproduction. The mating and reproductive process of queen ants and male ants. The role of the queen ant in laying eggs and maintaining the life of the ant nest. They have a division of labor and cooperate in the ant nest to maintain their lifestyle. Ants contribute significantly to important contributions of ants in the ecosystem such as soil aeration, pest reduction, decomposition of organic matter. The relationship of ants in the food chain is an important food source for many other animals. Call for the protection and conservation of ant species, contributing to maintaining the balance of the ecosystem. Summarize the main knowledge about ants. Affirming the importance of ants to the ecosystem and human living environment. Calling everyone to join hands to protect this precious ant species. Ants, small but extremely important creatures in the Earth's ecosystem. They are common in almost all territories, from tropical forests to deserts. Let's learn about the life cycle, biological characteristics and role of ants in the ecosystem. Ants go through four stages of development: eggs, larvae, pupae and finally adults. This process lasts from 4 to 8 weeks depending on the species. In particular, the queen ant plays a key role in laying eggs and maintaining the life of the ant nest. Ants have a body consisting of three main parts: head, thorax and abdomen. The head contains sense organs such as eyes, antennae and jaw. The thorax is where the legs and wings attach. The abdomen is where the internal organs are located. Ants like to live in environments such as forests, grasslands, orchards. They build extremely complex ant nests with many tunnels and rooms. Ant reproduction. Queen ants and male ants perform mating to maintain the species. After mating, the queen will lay eggs and care for them until they hatch into larvae. Worker ants play an important role in nurturing larvae and maintaining the life of the ant nest. Ants play an important role in the ecosystem. They help aerate the soil, decompose organic matter, and control plant pests. Ants are also an important food source for many other animals. Therefore, protecting and preserving ant species is essential to maintain the balance of the ecosystem. Ants are small but extremely important creatures in the Earth's ecosystem. They play an essential role in processes such as soil aeration, decomposition of organic matter, pest control. Therefore, let's join hands to protect this precious species of ants to maintain the balance of the environment. School of Life. Below is some information about other special ant species. Fire ants are a species of ant with quite strong venom, which can cause burns to humans when stung. They live in large nests with hundreds of thousands of individuals. Fire ants often build their nests on tree trunks, sometimes right on the ground. This is a very aggressive species and is ready to attack any intruder into its nest. Soldier ants. Soldier ants are one of the ant species with the most complex and large-scale nests. They build giant ant nests with many rooms, tunnels and entrances. Soldier ants have the role of protecting and maintaining the ant nest, and also participate in hunting activities and nurturing larvae. This species of ant is very aggressive and ready to attack intruders. Crown ants. Crown ants are very large ants, up to 3 to 4 cm. They have large heads, strong jaws and are very aggressive. Crown ants often build their nests in high locations such as tree trunks, roofs or rocks. Crown ant nests can contain up to hundreds of thousands of individuals and are very difficult to destroy. This ant species is extremely dangerous to humans. Thus, in addition to common ant species, there are also other ant species such as fire ants, soldier ants and crown ants with quite special characteristics and behaviors. They show the diversity and richness of views on Earth. Fire ants belong to the Formicidae family, are quite large in size with a red-brown body. They have extremely developed jaws and teeth, used to attack and protect their nest. Fire ants produce a toxin that causes burning when humans are stung. Fire ants live very concentrated in large nests, with hundreds of thousands of individuals. They are extremely aggressive and ready to attack any intruder into the nest. The attacks are often very fierce. Fire ants use the collective attack method to destroy enemies, mobilizing all individuals in the nest. They have the ability to coordinate very well to protect the nest and hunt. Soldier ants belong to the Formicidae family, extremely large in size, up to 3 to 4 cm. They have highly developed heads and jaws, used to protect the nest and participate in hunting activities. Soldier ants have the ability to produce toxins but do not cause burning like fire ants. Soldier ants build giant ant nests, with many rooms, tunnels and entrances. They clearly divide tasks such as protecting the nest, hunting, and nurturing larvae. Soldier ants are also very aggressive and ready to attack intruders into their nest. They have the ability to cooperate well with other individuals in the nest to protect and maintain the ant nest. Thus, special ant species such as fire ants and soldier ants have biological and behavioral characteristics that are very different from regular ants, demonstrating the diversity and uniqueness of the ant kingdom. Some other ant species have notable biological and behavioral characteristics. Leaf ants. Biological characteristics. Leaf ants are small in size, from 2 to 4 m, but the number of individuals in the nest is very large. They are brown or gray in color, have fragile bodies, but are very active and agile. Leaf ants do not have poison, instead they use a very unique protection method. Leaf ants build very complex nests with many floors, rooms and tunnels. They have the ability to reuse leaves to roof and cover their nests, shielding them from external factors. When invaded, leaf ants will not attack directly but instead spray a sticky substance, glue on the invader. Fishing ants. Biological characteristics. Fishing ants are medium-sized, mainly living in coastal areas. They have a body structure that helps them catch and hold small fish. Fishing ants also produce toxins but do not cause burning like fire ants. Fishing ants live in colonies and build nests on bushes and grass along the coast. They have the ability to coordinately hunt small fish, catch them and quickly bring them back to the nest. When there is danger, fishing ants will emit loud calls to alert the entire colony. Ant species such as leaf ants and fishing ants are also notable for their unique biological and behavioral characteristics, suited to their habitat and food sources. My video is a bit long but you need to know the many benefits of ants at the end of the video. Please support me by sharing and commenting, subscribing to the channel, it means a lot to me. Thank you. Leaf ants. Leaf ants are small in size, from 2 to 4 m, but the number of individuals in the nest is very large. They are brown or gray in color, have fragile bodies, but are very active and agile. Leaf ants do not have poison, instead they use a very unique protection method. Leaf ants build very complex nests with many floors, rooms and tunnels. They have the ability to reuse leaves to roof and cover their nests, shielding them from external factors. When invaded, leaf ants will not attack directly but instead spray a sticky substance, glue on the invader. Fishing ants. Biological characteristics. Fishing ants are medium-sized, mainly living in coastal areas. They have a body structure that helps them catch and hold small fish. Fishing ants also produce toxins but do not cause burning like fire ants. Fishing ants live in colonies and build nests on bushes and grass along the coast. They have the ability to coordinately hunt small fish, catch them and quickly bring them back to the nest. When there is danger, fishing ants will emit loud calls to alert the entire colony. Ant species such as leaf ants and fishing ants are also notable for their unique biological and behavioral characteristics, suited to their habitat and food sources. Ants have many ways of communicating with each other, including 1. Touch communication. Ants use their tentacles, antennae, to touch, rumble and rub against each other. This is the most basic way of communication. Through their tentacles, ants can convey information about the location of food sources, dangers, as well as about the individual's condition and mood. 2. Chemical communication. Ants secrete many different hormones and secretions to communicate. For example, soldier ants often secrete chemicals to alert and mobilize other individuals to attack intruders. These chemicals are also used to mark paths, distinguishing nest members from strangers. 3. Audio communication. Some species of ants have the ability to make chirping, hissing or buzzing sounds to convey information. The cry can be used to warn of danger, gather forces or communicate between the queen and her children. 4. Communicate using gestures. Ants can use gestures such as head banging and leg waving to convey messages. For example, soldier ants can wave their legs to alert other members of an intruder. In general, ants have very complex and sophisticated communication systems, including many different methods to convey information and coordinate nest activities. Ants use different communication methods to coordinate the activities of the whole nest very effectively. Touch communication. When ants contact each other with their tentacles, they can communicate information about food sources, dangers, and the individual's condition. This helps individuals coordinate activities such as gathering forces to search, collect or protect food. Chemical communication. Chemicals secreted by ants such as hormones and secretions can mark the path, distinguishing members of the nest from strangers. This helps coordinate movement activities, protect the team and assign tasks within the team. Audio communication. Crying, hissing or rattling can be used to warn of danger, gather forces or communicate between the queen and her children. This helps ants coordinate threat response activities or concentrate forces to carry out important tasks. Communicate using gestures. Gestures such as head banging and foot waving can be used to convey messages, for example alerting about an intruder. This helps individuals quickly react and cooperate in responding to dangerous situations. In general, the coordination of the activities of the entire ant colony is a very complex process, carried out through sophisticated communication systems, helping to ensure the survival and development of the entire colony. Ants have a complex relationship with humans and the ecological environment, with both positive and negative aspects. Upsides. 1. Role in the ecosystem. Ants play an important role in balancing soil nutrients, decomposing organic matter and circulating nutrients. Ants are an important food source for many other animals such as birds, reptiles, and frogs. 2. Economic benefits. Some species of ants are cultivated and exploited for food, medicine or decorative items. Ants can be used to control insect pests in agriculture. Negative side. 1. Harmful to humans. Some species of ants can bite, sting or cause allergies in humans. Ants can enter houses and storage facilities and cause damage. 2. Adverse impact on the environment. The overgrowth of some ant species can cause an imbalance in the ecosystem. Some predatory ant species can affect the populations of other species. With their diversity and popularity, ants have different effects, both positive and negative, on humans and the environment. Environmental management and protection need to pay attention to the role of ants in the ecosystem.
Để kiểm soát và quản lý tác động tiêu cực của kiến, có thể áp dụng các biện pháp sau.
To control and manage the negative impacts of ants, the following measures can be applied. 1. Prevention. Eliminate food sources and shelters for ants around houses and storage facilities. Use natural ant repellents such as Canada powder, peppermint essential oil or lemon. Seal cracks and holes to prevent ants from entering. 2. Ant population management. Use biological measures such as parasitic wasps or parasitic fungi to control ant populations. Apply selective chemical extermination measures to avoid affecting beneficial insects. Implement mechanical measures such as traps or manual extermination of harmful ant nests. 3. Raise awareness. Propagate and educate the community about the role and impact of ants in the ecosystem. Encourage people to participate in environmental protection activities such as planting trees and protecting forests. 4. Research and management. Conduct further research on ant species, to better understand their impact. Develop policies and planning on ant management suitable for each region. The synchronous application of these measures will help control and manage the negative impacts of ants, while still maintaining their balanced role in the ecosystem.